5:08 p.m. Tuesday, October 19th, 2021. Episode number 888 of Oh Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan. This is Seth. Hello, Seth.
The angels are speaking.
They're singing.
To me, through me.
It's hard to hear you.
They're lifting me. They're carrying me away. But wait, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Go to the light. Still got work to do down
I
here.
have so much work to do. They're like, your work is over. Come to the light. Wouldn't you want to sit up there and look down, though? Do you get to do that?
Sit on a cloud
and just like look down
at the world.
Like, that ain't gonna work. Oh, that look! Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, wow.
888.
Oh yeah, dude.
It feels significant.
It's powerful. It's America through the eyes of two American Americans, as the internet is saying. It's America's podcast. The official pizza of life's moments in New England. Papagino's. Celebrating 60th birthday.
Not in Haverhill.
Papa. October 23rd, 1961. Papagino's. Opened up in East Boston. And for 60 years, all of life's moments.
Documented.
Captured.
And experienced through the eyes of
Papa's
Mr.
Papa's
Gino.
eyes. Through Papa's eyes. Papa has been looking down on us from that cloud.
For some time
for
now.
all of our moments.
When
really
was
a
the last
beautiful
time
thing.
you had a Papagino's slice?
Fresh slice?
Yeah.
A fresh slice of pie, as they call it. I don't know last
What
time
is that? What would you consider the style? Is it New York style?
Hey, oh.
Is it deep dish, Chicago?
Hey!
So what is it?
Do
Do they have their own
I don't know.
New England style? They pour chowder on the top of it or something?
It's little bites of clam chowder. It's the Gronkowski. It's the Gronk chowder.
Chowder-filled
pie.
crust.
This is weird. What's in the crust?
Extra cheese. That's chowder.
What's chowder. In the crust.
Papagino's with a chowder
With
crust.
chowder crust. It's weird.
Thin?
Yeah.
Thin.
Sicilian? What was that? Classic?
New York style.
New York. No. What kind of pie is Papagino's? Got all this talk, all this.
But the one that you used to go to is gone.
The one that I used to go
closed.
to is defunct.
But not for that long, right? It's only recently that happened.
I think
Do we know how many Papagino's there are in?
there's probably so many Papagino's.
That many?
Oh yeah. It's for life's moments. You couldn't be if there's only a few of them. People would be like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's how you celebrate. First communion, first kiss. Son, these are times we have to sit down and talk about the birds and the bees and Papagino, because all eyes are on you. He's like the elf on the shelf.
Gino's eyes are watching.
Gino's eyes are watching. A lot of people do elf on the shelf. I do Papa's eyes. I put a little.
I do a Gino gnome.
I do a stained tank top up on a shelf. It's called Papa on a Shelf. And he watches you from Thanksgiving through Christmas.
It's called the Crazy Gravy Uncle.
Yeah, crazy gravy uncle. That's my old tradition. Oh man, it is tough. I feel really guilty. I couldn't bring myself to go see The Last Duel. I couldn't. I mean, there's not to say I won't. Maybe I just couldn't do it. It's 2.5 hours long. I was just like, it's all fun and games until you're put on the spot.
Hour
and
and 10 minutes into
Yeah,
Adam
and you gotta
Driver
drive
like
there and go do that.
defending. You got to drive to see.
Yeah, you got to drive to see the driver. So I mean, it's there, but I had it marked on the calendar for a show opening day. And
have you read anything about it?
Oh, it was like a
Unwatchable.
monumental disaster.
Can we talk about? Did you see Phantom of the?
Greatest.
Oh.
Best.
Oh.
Best movie. Best movie.
I don't know if I recall feeling that way about it.
I think you need to dip back in. It's so good. Yeah, all my Phantom heads were out that night, and I was skeptical, as you know.
Don't they like keep them like locked up somewhere on drugs to write songs or something?
It's so good. It's so crazy and so good. The songs are incredible.
Yeah, that I remember the music being good.
The music is so good that like 2 weeks of like listening to the music. And the story is crazy, and it's really like bananas out there, so wild, so good.
Okay, Phantom of the
Paradise.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, this is, you just got to see it. You got to dip in again.
And how was the print?
The print was from 20th Century Fox.
Straight from the
Sent
source.
over the print.
Thank you.
So there you have it.
And a lot of heads out, singing along and shit.
No, we didn't. We don't want that
it's
Rocky
blasphemy.
Horror nonsense. Yeah.
This is more.
This is a yes. Put on a beret. I had a black ascot, a smokeless pipe.
No one in costume?
No one in costume. But who knows these days, you know? It's funny. I saw Escape from L.A. at the Academy Museum at their new Ted Mann Theater, which is the nicest movie theater ever. Worst movie ever.
Who's in that?
That's Kurt Russell, John Carpenter,
It's
1996.
a bad movie.
I was like, oh, this is going to be fun because it's futuristic.
But it's bad, right?
What happens is like the Los Angeles is
crumbles
like
or something?
An earthquake or a tsunami. It's now an island. We send all of our criminals here. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. It is so bad.
Isn't that what made him famous, kind of?
Escape from New York
Was what made him famous.
Those two was, and then this was, I don't know, this was their.
How much longer after this?
When that was.
Is Escape from New York good?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I know that's the. I don't know if this has a. I know that has a cult following. I don't think Escape from LA does. From what I was like, oh, this is going to be. This one's good too. No, that's not the case.
Is he sort of like a Mad Maxian character?
Yeah, snake.
Snake bites.
Pill skin. Yeah, he's
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Snake bite.
Yeah, that was really bad. So I saw a really weird Michael Mann movie that was terrible called The Keep at the Silent Movie Theater, Brain Dead Studios. It's now open as a movie theater again.
Brain Dead opened it up.
Yeah,
my friends go there and play Magic the Gathering in the back.
I'll buy that.
Once a week, I believe there's like
that's happening there. But they've opened up the movie theater. You know, they have films. This movie it's a Nazi science fiction. Like, again, read all about this movie. People trying to, there's a 3-hour cut. They want to make a documentary about it.
What year?
1983, after Thief, 12 years before Heat. Worst, like, unbelievably bad, crazy bad.
What did we go?
Movies happen.
What did we go to the silent theater to see together? And there was like a bunch of people in the back, like podcast people and stuff.
Oh, that was a found footage festival. I believe they're based out of Austin. Jeff and I brought Seth's clips to. Were you there for that?
I was there for that.
And my clips were the best, literally, of all the clips they showed. And then I got knocked out in like the second round and sat over there. And I remember just like
it was a competition.
It was a competition of crazy found footage, and we did a small compilation. Just took one of the 25 Seth's clips, made it even because it had to be, I don't know how many minutes it was offhand. I'd have to look it up. We made a kind of we had a few ready to go. We started off like our first one was good. We knew it would be enough to get into the second round, and they were building, so I wouldn't lose. So in each round, it'd be getting crazier. So we gave them a B level in round one, and we went right through, and we were like, oh, we're going to win it all. And I think I got knocked out in the second round, and everything they showed was trash.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Thank you for supporting. You're never going back.
Hey, that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
But your stuff wasn't technically found footage.
Well, found footage in the broadest sense of what.
Look what I found.
Is. Look what I found. I found it. I mean,
look at this footage
like
I found.
But
not like VHS tapes from like a dollar store of like people's home movies. No, because I remember, you know who else was in that?
Who?
Everything is Terrible or somebody. They were, and that's not found footage. That's
Maybe-
like
I think maybe it was their
they put
event.
it on.
Yes. Are they from Austin? Yeah, I think they put it on. And so the people that advanced in each round were people either associated with them or friends with them. A cabal,
If you will.
if you will.
A video.
Trying to visual
footage.
cabal.
A footage
Yeah.
cabal.
Trying to shut us out again. The greats. Can't silence us.
Well, but
You can go to Vimeo.
but never appreciated in
Never
our
appreciated
time.
in our time.
You know, it's only in hindsight that people realize, like, wait a second. There was a master at work here.
Wait a minute. How many volumes are on Vimeo? And Vimeo is what?
Again?
Not YouTube?
Burning Man 2022. Seth,
I'm listening.
this may be the year.
It's 2021. You're talking about next year.
So there was like a pseudo burn, I believe, that happened this year.
No burn 2020, pseudo burn in 2021.
Burning Man 2022, Waking Dreams. We are back, brother. 2022 Burning Man theme will explore the transformative power of dreams, both literal and figurative. Oh, like I have a dream versus like I had the
I
craziest
like
dream.
both. Dream. You have to do that.
Celebrate the dreamers who channel this potent energy into eye-opening, often surrealistic, sometimes life-changing ways. Because after all, what is Black Rock City if not a collective manifestation of that community's dreams? In a place where anything is possible, and we mean anything, this theme serves as a reminder that despite the hardships in life, we can live out our dreams when we come together as a community. Quote, after a long, hazy blur of pandemic insomnia, unanchored in time and adrift between sleeping and waking, it's time to start imagining the future again. When we get back to Black Rock in 2022, 3 years will have passed. That's more than 1,000 days and nights of pent-up hopes and desires, all coiled up in our psyches and ready to burst out onto the blank canvas of Black Rock Desert. Whether it's a dream of artistic expression, a yearning to connect with others in a fractured society, or simply a desire to live a more meaningful life, a more meaningful and authentic life, Burning Man is the place where dreams can and do come true.
And will.
Shall.
Dirtier, dustier life.
Dustier dreams.
Like,
Dust your
dreams
dreams off.
Dusty dreams. Get any goggles? You got my Kareems? Where are my Kareems? 'Cause I can't see my dreams out here.
Pass
on
me my
the
Kareem.
playa. My feet are burning. A lot of dreams. You know? A lot of cold ice packs and fucking gauze for your burnt up feet. Dream about that. We're going to burn feet like we've never burned them before after fucking 3 years. How many thousands of nights of dreams or something?
6,000, I think.
guess if you do it like that, like, yeah.
6,000 pent-up nights.
Gregorian count? What calendar are you using? How many Thanksgiving birthdays is that? Got that right here. It's 11-6-5-6. 11-6-5-6.
What does that mean?
That's someone calls like, duh, guys, it's so simple. Is it? Because I
What does
listened to this guy's
11-6-5-6 mean?
That's it's if you have a birthday that lands on Thanksgiving, it'll be 11 years later, then 6 years later, then 5 years later, then 6 years later. 11-6-5-6. 11-6-5-6. That's he said that. He said it's simple. I went back, was like, is it simple? Because I wrote it down. I listened to your message 3 times. I still can't figure out, but I'm gonna just. He was so confident in how dumb we are, and.
I mean,
based on numbers
but that's
and such,
it's
I was
easy to
like,
be confident
yes.
in our dumbness.
It's like, okay.
But did you apply that
I tried
map
to. I still. It's
how far back do you have to go in order to?
1860. It's really crazy. I had to find out. I had to call somebody I know at the Getty that does ancestry work, and she had to find out when your oldest relative made his way into Cajun country from Paris to New Orleans. Until I can get that documentation, I can't tell you.
I can't give you an answer.
Can't give you a fucking definitive answer. 11-6-5-6, 11-6-5-6. Maybe. You know where I'll find the answers, though? Probably at the Burn 2022. Because that's really what dreams are about, right? That's where you answer questions.
For non-leap years, if we start in 2003, then the repeats are in 2014, 2020, 2025, and 30. The pattern is 11-6-5-6.
Oh, okay.
Leap years repeat
you,
every
sir.
28 years. The last leap year was 2012. The next
that
repeat.
easy, huh?
How often in
could've
years
just
do
looked that up.
calendars repeat the same day?
11-6-5-6. 11-6-5-6. Why does he keep saying that on the playa? What did he take? We don't know.
If you note that 365...
So you got a trip around the sun. So how many trips around the sun are on these honorific birthdays? That's another question. How many space flights does one take? If Burning Man hasn't happened truly since 2019, how many dream nights is that? And how many birthdays? I don't know.
Well, 11-6-5-6.
11-6. That did come up. That must be it. 11-6-5-6. 11-6-5-6. Why do you keep saying that? I don't know. I'm on speed. I'm on the play. Can I take speed at the playa? Can you get that?
Yeah.
You can get that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got to stay up.
I don't want to miss this.
I don't want to miss a thing.
I only got
And
7
I
days.
don't want to miss. Now he's singing.
11-6-5-6. What about that fucking Creed, fucking Mariners Creed, fucking...
Oh, that baseball jam? I missed that. Thank you for sending me that. It's funny how things can slip through the cracks.
Ground rule double, a triple play.
Wow. Rosin, 4 bases. Rock and roll. I was watching the new television version of Chucky on the USA Network. It's also on the Sci-Fi Network.
Chucky, like
Chucky.
Child's Play?
Chucky? Child's Play. Yes. Yes. Voiced by Brad Dourif. He is the voice of Chucky.
Always has been?
Always has been.
Always shall be.
So this kid goes into a yard sale. They got a Chucky. What's this Chucky? This kid, he does art installations, uses doll heads. So he goes in, I'll use Chucky. I like this guy. How much is it? $20? The woman says, you into vintage? No, I'm into retro. Well, what's the difference? It's about $10. So she's like, all right. Gives her a 10 instead of a 20. Sold. Picks the Chucky doll up, walks away. She looks down at like the cutlery. Oh my God, someone took a butcher knife. I was like, oh fuck, I know who took it. Oh fuck.
Charles Jr.
Well, yes, sis, we get in a lot of backstory. There's a child, Charles Lee Ray. There's a child, and he did some things in Hackensack.
Based off of a true story, you were saying?
Well, no, but in this world.
In which world?
In this world.
In this Doriffian...
Children's play.
Doriffian universe?
Doriffian children's play universe. They're in Hackensack. You might want to listen to the podcast, Hack and Slash. If I don't have a podcaster on a TV show, I give it 30 minutes. If I'm not introduced to a podcaster on a TV show, off, exit, cancel. But I was. Hack and Slash, talking all about Hackensack, the town that we're in.
What town who's in?
This kid who's
Child's Play.
Who gets Chucky.
All right.
He's not sure about Chucky. Then he gets a message because he's like, I'm going to sell this fucking thing. Weird stuff starts happening. I'm not going to tell you.
All right, so he buys...
He gets Chucky at a yard sale. $20, gets it for 10. Brings it home. Dad don't like that.
How old is this person?
Kid's 14, 15, great actor. Some things start happening.
Things go missing?
Things go blinking and noising, and he gets a direct message because he's like, I'm just going to sell this doll. What's it worth? He sees it's worth money on the internet. Someone direct messages him. Here's my number. You want to buy this? Calls him. Do you have Charles? Watch out. Charles, get rid of that doll. So he dumps that doll in the trash.
Burn that doll.
I think that it's just a 1-episode series. Kid goes to the talent show at school. Who the fuck is sitting in the seat right behind him? Looks back, and there's fucking Charles, just Chaz, staring him, eye to eye. How the fuck did you get here? I dumped you in the trash can. You know, I don't know where they get these for TV shows, but it's the old-timey trash can that's like made of steel.
Like aluminum?
Yeah, the aluminum that has the cover. Haven't seen one in 40 years. On TV, it's all good to me. He sticks him in that. Chaz is right behind him. whispers in his ear. Before you know it, this kid is up on the stage at his talent show doing a ventriloquism act that the crowd is like, oh my God, we got a little Jeff Dunham on our hands.
Little do we know.
Well, this kid is just standing there, frozen, scared, almost crying, with fucking Chucky like, listen up, dickheads. The crowd's going crazy. Why are you laughing at, you fucking assholes? It's like, Chaz. Yeah. Chucky goes fucking wild up on the stage, and the place goes crazy. Like, win the talent show. Because he's standing there just like, mouth completely shut. He's not even moving. I want to see his Adam's apple. This kid is incredible. Greatest ventriloquism act of all time. Because Chaz can take your game to the next level. You just stand there in fear, and he'll fucking wreck the crowd. What are you looking at, you fucking assholes? I was like, what time? Can you say that?
What
You
channel?
say that on USA and Sci-Fi, baby. 2021. You couldn't get away with this. You couldn't let this children's play be so wild 20 years ago. It took this basic cable to allow him to flourish. And we'll see. Or we won't, just like everything else. Like La Brea. I don't know what's going on, La Brea. Catch me up. Anybody seen what's happening?
Did you see the second episode?
No, what's going on?
But will you watch the second episode of Child's Play?
I don't know. You might have got me on that. Because I haven't seen Jennifer Tilly yet.
She's in it.
And I always come by for some Tilly.
Either one, Meg or Jennifer.
Don't matter to me. Is there a Tilly in the house?
Bring her in. Let's get it. Let's get it
Get
on.
a what episode?
Settle down.
You fucking dickheads. Chaz! Yeah. Good shit.
I had no idea that Brad Dourif did the voice.
Oh, God. Is he... I mean, it's
Legend.
impeccable. Legendary voice.
It's like an Andy Serkis, like an
unsung
unsung hero.
Unheralded. Do they create a special Emmy for that?
For best
Villainous voice work?
child voice work.
Villainous children's voice work. I'll tell you, though, when that camera's a close-up on fucking Chaz and
Still-
the eyes blink...
still scary.
Still get you. When you check for
But
the
he
batteries...
pocketed a knife from the store that he left.
At the yard sale, the woman looks down at she's got a full, beautiful cutlery set. Oh, wow, someone took the butcher knife. I was like, I fucking know who took that. He was just
Chazrick.
there. Chaz was laying right on that table. Chaz play.
Chazarick.
Holy shit. That's real. It's amazing. They make stuff.
I might watch that.
Yeah, that could be up your alley.
How many episodic horror shows are there? I mean, America Horror Story that's
Episodic
vignettes.
horror.
Are those vignettes?
What would constitute like a vignette or an anthology?
I guess like a creep
You mean-
show or Tales from the Crypt. It was always different shows. It wasn't one. It wasn't Child's Play.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna follow this.
You know, we're not going to switch gears and all of a sudden it'll be a.
No.
I'm just wondering if there's how many horror series there have been.
I guess there's the Nosferatu, set in Haverhill, Massachusetts, which has been canceled. I think that was it had a through line.
And that was true horror, though.
I think. I mean, true horror is really watching Jake Gyllenhaal in The Guilty. That's really true horror. If you want to ask me what is horror, it's sitting through that movie. It really
He's
would be it.
dispatching?
He's dispatching, maybe? 911? Really? A lot of him in the movie that he shot by himself for 11 days somewhere in the world.
Like by himself, like he was the one filming it too?
Everything. A couple of times he's talking to other people. They're not there.
It's like a play.
Yeah, turn around. Hey, you in there? Hey, I'm in here. A lot of voices. Voices over the phone.
But no one
No one there.
technically there.
Just Jake, and his voice is in his head. In the bad movie. Fucking Netflix, man. What a dream to get in on the party. To have already been in the mix and then be able to just casually transition into like, I can do this? Oh, this is much easier. I'm the only one in it. I shoot it, edit it, direct it, write it myself. Oh, really? Oh, I don't have to interact with anybody? I can do it during the pandemic?
And you'll just pay
me?
me?
You'll just pay me and then put it on a streaming site and then tell me that it's the most watched horror movie in Netflix history? I'd rather do that. He's got like a dog, you know?
You don't
want to go. You're not going to leave your dog. I wouldn't leave a dog. I don't want to leave Mizu. You want to go shoot this movie for the 4 months outside of Montana? Outside? Well, I'm going to get paid 6 times as much to sit in my house for 11 days with my dog. You know? I'll just tell him, like, shh, I'm filming the big movie. I'm filming Netflix's #1 horror movie of all time.
Soon to be.
Hey, let her out! This is 911! They tell me it's based on a Danish movie and the Danish movie's great. How? It can't be much different. It's just a Danish actor that I can't stand doing what my favorite actor's doing. I'm going to like that more. Oh, your favorite actor is Jake Gyllenhaal? Watch the exact same movie with a guy speaking Danish? What do they do? Dutch? Yelling? No. I don't know. Oh, man, it is so fucking tough. But what's my option? I pay $20 to get in my car for 2.5 hours to go do Last Duel? I'm like, you can't win.
No.
You know? You're going to hate yourself and the movie. Why not just do it at home?
Definitely do it
for
at home.
For a shorter amount of time and less money. You know? That's 2 months of Netflix to go to the movies. And then I could not watch Squid Game after you told me it was terrible. So it just saved myself a lot of time.
I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, it saved me time.
It's not good.
Well, that made him $1 billion. They told me. Whatever that means. How did it do that? It just came out. How do you know? Oh, we made $1 billion from the show. How do you know that? I guess it is. If everybody, it's the #1 thing in 150 countries, maybe, I don't know. But don't they already have to have paid the money to
people didn't
it?
sign up. You didn't make $1 billion in new signups.
Like signing up for, I have to watch this. What, Squid Game? No, The Guilty. It's based on my my favorite Danish one-act film. The worst part is when, like, you read about people saying that it's good. That's when it really gets you mad. Man, this is a good movie. What? What? Yeah, man, that was good, man. Ooh, Jake Gyllenhaal, man, he was really doing good.
You sought those people out afterwards?
I have to. It's the only thing that can. I want to sustain the rage and the fury of why just take a breath and let it go and live a normal, happy life when I can just sit in that for hours, comment after comment. Amazing.
Did it again.
Watched his name spelled wrong 700 times and then the best. Dog, no one told you to change that fucking name? Homie? Nowhere along the way. You're that good. You're that handsome and that good. You got that shitty, janky name and your agent just let you keep it.
Just ride it out.
Right, and you're still thriving. That's a testament to how good he is. Worst name ever, huge actor. Just could have changed it. Could have changed it to Pitt.
You could have just changed the spelling.
Nah, it's a shitty name. I'm Jake Pitt. Are you any relation to Brad? No.
It's spelled different.
Jake Cruz.
P-I-T. It's just Jake Pitt.
It's P-Y-T. I'm a pretty young thing. I'm Jake Pitt. Bad movie. What are you going to do?
Does his sister work anymore? Or did she quit?
She probably directs indies. You know, I bet.
USA Today snapshots.
Something about maybe a surrogate in the relationship between maybe the surrogate and the...
Do you know exactly?
No, I'm just imagining. It's a drama where the surrogate
becomes too close to
the
moves
donor
in
moves in
for a few months before they give birth, and then
there's maybe Thanksgiving, and then there's like a huge fight.
Blowout.
It's called Thanksgiving Blowout.
Directed by Margaret Gyllenhaal.
Starring Peter Sarsgaard, of course.
Gotta be. He pops up in the movie. Well, of course he does. You're making a movie. You made the movie yourself in your house. You have to employ your frickin' family members. I'm surprised your dog isn't in the credits. Who's in the movie? My sis, my brother-in-law, my mom, my dog. The Postmates guy.
Postmates, Grubhub dude, Grubhub dude Eric, good actor, good voice actor.
Who knew?
Great knocker. You know that knock when I have the
That's him.
that Chinese food delivered? That's Eric.
It's a real knock.
That's a real
delivery knock.
from Grubhub Eric.
Grubhub Eric.
Grubhub Eric. He studied in Ithaca. He's a theater major. Why did they just give us stuff and we have to take it?
I mean, everybody decided to try to utilize the situation to make some new form.
New, beautiful art form.
How would this work if we were
wait a minute, sometimes art sometimes you gotta rein it in.
It's also it's the limitations.
It's the limitations to show a great artist. What if Eric was in it? My Grubhub delivery guy? Yeah, what if he was the star? I don't know. Let's find out. Number one most watched horror movie in the history of the biggest streamer in the world. We did it. We made it. I can't.
USA Today snapshots. Serenity now.
Oh. Please.
Around the globe, people pick contentment over thrills, saying that they'd rather lead the type of life that they would rather lead. 10% would rather have both a calm and exciting life.
Oh, that's not a thing. It can't be calm and exciting.
16% would rather have an exciting life. 72% say they would just rather have a calm life.
Simple.
I don't think that used to be. That's more than it used to be.
You think before it was
about 50-50.
50-50. Oh, I want to have a crazy life.
I want to rage.
I want to rage.
What about you?
I want to run from the cops and go to clubs or whatever. No, people want a
calm life.
And then some motherfuckers want to have it all.
I want everything.
I like weekends to be wild.
I want to get turned.
Turned on the weekends in Miami. And maybe in the week, I just telework from home in Montana.
And chill
with bison. Can I have both? No. But I guess you think most people either they interpret it as you should. It's one or the other.
I want both.
I want both. Was that an option?
No, it wasn't.
No. We really want to know. I used to. If things keep up, I might bounce from the comm and just be like, know what? Fuck this.
Let's cowboy up.
Fuck yeah. Fuck this shit. Where's my fanny pack? And load it up with shit and go. Because at this rate, they're doing me dirty. You know?
Yeah. I definitely am. I mean, I guess I'm a calm lifer now.
Right now, you're just having some tea.
I mean, it's never been that way, but I think it's that way now.
That's not to say it's not going to be like that forever.
Not probably will be,
but we'll say. But for now,
let's say
you can always
go back.
You want to I mean, if you don't get a Christmas shopping. Apparently, from Inside Edition told me if I didn't have my Christmas shopping done
it's fucked.
Last week,
you're baking shit for people.
It's over. Arts and crafts. I can't even do that because I can't.
Supply chain is fucked.
I can't go anywhere. I can't go to Blick. I can't go to Michael's. I can't get anything crafty.
It's over.
Can't make anything myself. Wait, IOU? Good thing nobody's ever getting anything. That's the key.
The key is never give.
The key, never give. And they will never get mad when they don't get. But yeah, Inside Edition was they do an overhead drone shot of 700 ships, people waving at sea. And
there's an app you can download and just see where they're at.
Shit? Where's my shit?
Well, it's on that one.
That one right there, wave.
Now, is it true that the reason they're out there is because there's no trucks?
Because Obama?
It's because of that.
Fucking guy. If you read Hillary's emails, you know why they're out there.
There's no trucks to load the boats onto. So that's the issue.
Inside Edition told me that, too. They're 17-year-olds getting trucker license and being
there's no trucks. So the boats are just waiting because there's nowhere to actually store the stuff from the boats. It's supposed to go straight onto these trucks.
Get from
there's
Long
no
Beach
fucking
to
trucks.
Indiana.
No trucks.
That's where the teenagers come in. Literally, they're at a school. It's just the tiniest 16-year-old girl sitting on pillows. I was you're a big rig driver now. That's baller. You making $75 grand a year. Look at me now.
Make good money.
Yeah, she's just fuck it. I dropped out of high school. What's up?
I'm a truck driver.
Fuck all y'all. Fucking lot lizard, making dudes come in. Please me, lot lizard Joe.
Lizard Joe.
It's done changed at the fucking. Yeah, now it's a bunch of little hot bodies. little teenage fucking twink hard bodies going out to please all these teenage fucking female big rig drivers. What's up? Get in the cab of this truck. Please me and get out. Things done different now. It's 2022. All on speed.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Make it squirt. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Kick rocks, Twink Joe. Like, snort another line of speed. Oh my God, you see what's going on the highways? Just crazed teenage girls on speed, like barreling down the fucking highway. You try to get one of those and they just flip you off.
Fuck
Please
you.
make it do the thing. Fuck you.
I'm not here to please
I'm not here to
you.
please you. Crazy out there, man. McDonald's McPlant Burger
Is it out?
got that partnership with Beyond Wednesday, November 3rd.
I thought the whole reason
Yes.
that they hadn't come out with one yet is that they decided to make their own.
No, they can't do that.
So that
shit.
means they tried, failed, and
Oh.
then partnered up with Beyond.
Their shit would have been so janky. Would have been like green peppers and corn. We did it. You didn't.
So
Idiots. Total idiots.
It's a McDonald's.
It's a Beyond collab. Yes. Wednesday, November 3rd. Irving in Carrollton, Texas. Cedar Falls, Iowa. Jennings in Lake Charles, Louisiana. In El Segundo in Manhattan Beach, California. They've not given me any more. I don't know, like, El Segundo and Manhattan Beach. I mean, I've called. I don't know exactly if that mean every McDonald's in there or just one in each.
Probably one.
But I'll find out on Wednesday, November 3rd when I'm there. What time they open? 7 a.m.? Bang, 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 bang. Be banging on that fucking door. Kidding me?
I'm curious.
McDonald's couldn't pull that shit off.
That's what they said they were
It
doing.
would be like, these are potatoes, carrots, cumin, green peppers. Is it good, Ronald? No. Can't do shit. But we'll motherfucking see. I went to Crossroads to get that fucking Impossible Nugget. I figured I would go right to the best. I'd go gourmet because then that would set the tone for
All that would follow.
all places, or even like sold frozen. And I'm not a big chicken nugget guy, so I'm not the best.
Probably not a good
So I'm
gauge.
not the best. Yeah,
So what you didn't care for it?
I didn't like it.
You didn't even like it.
I threw 3 of them at Crossroads when I drove away. I was like, how'd that treat you?
You just didn't like them.
Didn't like them. Rolled in, opened 11 a.m. Let me get that. It comes with this, that, the other. Fuck the steak. I just need the nuggets. You can give me sauces if you want. I have my own homemade Chipotle. I put it on a dish and it's sitting on the front seat of my Mercedes Benz right here. So
Waiting for me.
yeah, I have my own. Yep. I went in naked first just to give it
Into the restaurant.
nude into the restaurant to let them know
Wait,
that I'm in business.
how hot was it?
my nugget?
Yeah. It was like
It was piping hot.
excruciating.
Yeah. Went into my sauces and then when they gave me, and I just. But I think I know. I think you're down nuggets. I think you might like it.
I love a nugget.
Maybe the Beyond Nuggets, which I haven't had. Maybe those will be because I like the Beyond more than the Impossible. Maybe
But
I
who
like the
makes
Beyond Nuggets.
the one that Crossroads? Is it
Impossible.
impossible? It's not their own
No,
concoction.
it's impossible.
It's
but
impossible.
Beyond has got theirs coming. They're gonna want to hit hit stores like frozen. I might dig those more just because I like the Beyond Burger more than the Impossible Burger. I don't know.
But nuggets, chicken tenders, you don't give a shit.
Yeah, I never fucked with that.
So then
Wasn't up in like Raising Cane's, like
Yeah.
doing TikTok dances for
Love a
free at
chicken
Raising
tender.
Cane's. Yeah, you like that, like a honey mustard. You just
Barbecue.
Barbecue, like a hearty barbecue. Ooh, like very aggressive. Like why is a little bit on your chair in your pants? It's okay, comes out. That's why I get shout. That's why I'm a fucking.
That's why I carry my
That's why I
shout
carry
strips.
shouts with me at all times.
Little shout strips.
Because I'm a barbecue head.
In Abbeville, Louisiana. This is 3 hours west of Nolens. The 37th annual Giant Omelet Celebration.
Whoa.
They cook a 5,000 egg omelet in a 12-foot skillet. What a festival.
What a fucking festival.
That was November 6th and 7th,
All right.
2021.
Be there or be
It has been canceled
interesting. That changes everything. Never mind.
due to the old Delta. Not the Mississippi Delta.
Okay.
The Corona Delta.
Oh, we had to cancel it.
That variant.
The Mississippi Delta.
Variant.
No, you're very wrong. It's a variant. That's an Emerald Lagasse. That's Cajun country down there. 5,000 eggs? That's a fucking big omelet.
That's quite an omelet. How do they flip that bad boy?
That's a great question. Maybe
How do you flip a 5,000 egg
the
omelet?
skillet has 15
Like
handles
hydraulics?
on it, and 15 people come in.
And
One,
do like
2, 3, and then one person goes on 3, and you're like, no. It's
blew it.
1, 2, 3, flip. Got that, everybody? And then Cletus is like, I got it.
1, 2,
Crawfish
flip.
daddy. 1 flip. I got my overalls. I assume someone named Cletus with overalls is at this festival. Cletus, is that you again flipping on 2? What? I don't know. I don't know
How it works.
how it works in these parts. I want to respect these parts and I want to be a part of these parts, but I'm also afraid of these parts because you go out on that bayou and you get like, what was that? What the fuck was that? You ain't never seen that? That's a dragon daddy.
You ain't never seen that.
That's a dragon daddy.
He got you.
Got you good. Looks like you out of commission for a couple days. What? What? And then it disappears. And the guy that said that to you is no longer on the boat. What are those pontoon fucking things? That was the alligator
Pontoons.
swamp shit. That shit, and it's got that big fan in the back. Hell no.
Yeah.
Alligator country. They're like, well, no, the alligator. That motherfucker, you could be going and then it got a branch. You could like turn around to say something and one of those like low hanging branches could like whack you off of it. And you're like, alligator stew. Look at that city boy. They don't see that branch. Look like you gonna go dragon daddy. Dragon daddy? Yeah, you don't know what the fucking happened down there. And they canceled the goddamn fucking festival. Like, you know, it was definitely canceled last year.
Oh, for sure.
So what the fuck are we doing? I mean, you think Sturgis was a super spreader event. That omelet festival could be like,
Sharing that omelet.
oh my God. What's that? Tabasco? That's got to be somewhere down in like those like island parts, right? They make that on an old island. They've been making that, right? Yeah, everybody pulling out their own Tabasco, but it's like homemade like my Chipotle. Yeah, got a little bit more kick. Moonshine Basca. Moonshine Basca, sir? Yeah, listen to me, Dragon Boy.
Now, Steen's syrup is based in Abbeville. It's a staple of the South Louisiana table since 1910. It's a pure cane sweetness that you add to your creations. It ain't Cajun or Creole without Steen's.
This ain't Cajun if it ain't got steams. I can tell right off the bat if I take a bite of some Creole and it ain't
Something
got
Steenless.
This is a Steenless pie? Yes, I still have my taste buds. Steen's, you gotta look up the logo, like you might recognize it. I mean, it looks like they kept the same sort of like design packaging from 100 years ago. It's fucking so fresh.
Yeah, it looks like bug killer.
Yeah, like, what is that? Don't eat that, Cletus! Oh, it's just the Steens. Yeah, that's like
Pure cane syrup.
You know what I mean? You could throw a skull and crossbones on that. You would not fucking know the difference.
No.
Looks like a bug defogger. Oh, that's just my cane syrup, boy. It's different. You know, listen, there's different regions. You know what I mean?
It's a big country.
It's a huge fucking country. You know, we're up in the Northeast. Everyone's got a fucking Papagino stain on there, and they're all fucking having life's moments. You're down on Cajun country, everybody having steens.
Yeah.
But it's what makes it so beautiful. The variance,
The Delta.
the Mississippi Delta variance of it all. Oh fuck, man. I got a show. It's gonna be on Discovery Plus.
I get that.
Tuesday,
that, streamer.
November 2nd. It's gonna be 6 episodes. It's gonna be brought to us from a woman named Rue Powell, who runs SOSA. Safe from Online Sex Abuse. So this is a anti-pedophile internet type of operation. We were mentioning some of like our Canadian vigilantes. I think because this is on Discovery Plus in the States, it might be a more closer representation to Catch a Predator style show. It's called Undercover Underage. And we'll see. I'm sure they're going to bust perps that will be like, well, it's a good thing that they did 6 episodes because we just saw a lot of fucking. We just saw a lot of creeps.
Do we know, where?
I don't know what you mean.
What region?
What part of the country? Yeah, is it going to be? Are they outside of Boston? Are they outside of fucking Baton Rouge? It don't matter. The creeps might eat different food, but they have the same fucking MO and the same. They're all out for the same fucking thing.
In the end,
they're gonna come in with different accents and different outfits,
hoping for the same.
They're both gonna have stained shirts. One will be a stained overall. One will be a stained tank. One will be pizza. One will be Steens. One will talk like this. The other one will say, "What park you fucking?" But in the end, they're online trying to meet children, and we're gonna get them
now. But we don't know any of these players.
I don't know the production team. I don't know what their style is. I just know that they have a seat with Chris Hansen. He did 3 episodes
on Discovery Plus.
They're on YouTube. They're so bad. They were in Flint, Michigan. One was October 20th, 2020. One was November 19th, 2020, and one was January 9th of this year. And I just never even mentioned them because they're so bad.
And that was his own production? Like, I'm going to...
And they did it, and they met the guys in a motel.
Yeah.
And it was really bad. So no cookies. And
what about the people that lured them in? Were they that... What was that crew called?
Oh.
Like...
It wasn't them.
Like Perverted Justice.
Yes.
Or like...
God, I think that is it. Perverted sickos. You are the people you're catching. Us. Perverted sickos. But we meant them, but it's now us. There was To Catch a Predator from February of 2007 where a gentleman from Murphy, Texas, his screen name was Sunset Liquid.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I like it. If it's like not in a
pedophile
but
it probably
realm.
Is.
But take it into more of a
Sunset Liquid sounds something you like
Manhattan Beach.
Well, it's probably something to like subdue a victim.
Oh
or
shit!
Something.
You mean like
it's like a roofie
type? You're right.
Roofie.
That's my Sunset Liquid. Gonk. Good night. You're right. Never mind. I don't like it.
Anyway,
he drove 4 hours from Houston. This is the show. This is Mr. Hansen.
Immediately?
Oh, this is the show. Okay. Well, the thing about online chat is a lot of it is fantageous. And I was like...
I get it.
You're right. A lot of this online fucking banter and chatter is very fantageous.
Fantageous.
DJ Fantageous. Hit him with it.
Drop.
Drop. Who's spinning tonight? At the Burn? Oh, it's Fantageous. It's Sunset Liquid and Fantageous
from Houston.
Oh, it's Fantageous from Murphy, Texas, and Sunset Liquid from Houston. Good lineup. This is a dream lineup. A lot of the internet is fantageous in all the ways that can mean.
Yeah.
Social media is very fantageous.
Yeah.
There's no other real way to say it other than to portmanteau, however you can't pronounce it. It's really the only way to do that. To encapsulate the madness. It's fantageous.
How do you spell that word?
I spelled it myself because I didn't have subtitles on that. I spelled it Fantagious.
I believe that's correct.
Fantagious. You've done it. Like the scripts.
Please use it in a sentence.
Use it in a sentence. Oftentimes,
with online banter,
on online boner rage banter,
tis
shit get fantagious. You win. Now don't faint. Because your fucking parents have stuck you in your room and made you
Yeah, you're like malnourished.
Yeah, you're like, you don't look healthy. You look 7. You claim but your birth certificate says you're 12. And your parents make you study words. And if you come in second place, you get nothing. And so even the paltry amount you would have got if you won maybe would have made up for the fact that they could like nourish you with protein drinks and bring you back
that
to
your bones
to your weight, but your bones are brittle now, and you didn't win. And then you'll also spend the rest of your life thinking about how you came in second place because you couldn't spell Fantagious because you spelled it Fantagious. And I like it, the buzzer. Oh.
Ephemeral, a made-to-fade tattoo studio with an outpost in Brooklyn, opens its first LA location October 24th. You know I don't like this.
No, I know.
The process, the same as getting a traditional tattoo.
Well, the process is...
The process meaning you give them money, and then you...
They use a gun. There is
It's a machine.
A machine, excuse me. That's very funny.
They don't like...
They don't like that.
Well, a lot of people don't like...
Hey, come on. Come on, I'm an artisan. This is a machine.
It's not a gun.
It's not a gun. I'm not killing anyone. So... but you meet with the artist. There is a back and forth, a discussion. Pictures are shown.
Off Pinterest.
Pinterest, my mood board.
Okay.
Dead relatives. This is my dead relative mood board.
Are you good with it?
Could you put my uncle on my back?
So the process is the same as getting a traditional tattoo. Once clients book, they send over reference images, get a one-on-one design consultation, and then they get their tattoo applied with. Yes, an actual tattoo gun. It says gun here too.
Okay.
It's not appropriate.
Rude.
The only difference is that Ephemeral's ink, crafted from medical grade biolab medical grade biosorbable biocompatible polymers. Okay. It's made to last 9 to 15 minutes. No, 9 to 15
awesome.
months.
Oh, that makes me mad.
Regret nothing. Made to fade. Express yourself without the commitment. Real tattoos, gone in a year.
Oh, man. So I'd rather be allowed to say gun.
Okay, here's what I'll say.
Tattoo.
Here's what I'll
right?
say. Here's what I'll say.
Okay.
If it hurts...
It does.
As much as a regular tattoo.
Yeah.
Then, like, there are tattoos that I have on my body that if they told me this is how bad it's going to hurt and it's only going to last a year, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I will say that if you're willing to, like, get buck for something that's going to go away, like
on your eyelids,
like it's
wild.
whack, but, like, it's also, like, go for it. Like,
what if it only hurts mildly and it's like a...
I mean, tattoos, a lot of tattoos don't hurt. Like,
okay,
there's areas where you can get into, like, very uncomfortable places. So if someone's getting, like, an uncomfortable tattoo,
let's just say they're getting it bicep, forearm, shin.
You're whack.
Okay,
you're whack.
And that's made to fade. Did you know?
But
don't regret it, man.
That's gotta be.
Nothing's permanent. Life, it's temporal. Dreams.
I mean,
that's going to be a thriving business, I would assume.
I was just going to say, is that just like...
Do you think people that have tattoos will go get these? I mean, could you have both markets? People that only want a year, people like, I have 35 tattoos. I'm going to get the craziest fucking thing ever for a year. A lot of bets lost. Sports shit. Like, we're going to see some things.
What do we?
Because it's going to look like a. Oh my God! That's a crazy tattoo. Wink, wink. Little do you know.
Fuck,
man. Is that your like dog like doing bench presses with your other dog, like holding a protein drink, handing it to your dog? It is. I got it as a tattoo. Maybe for a little while anyway.
I don't.
You could indulge all of your wildest tattoo fantasies. But isn't the very essence, Jonathan, of the tattoo? If it only lasts, if it's impermanent, then is it even a tattoo? is the question we have to ask ourselves. Is a 12-month tattoo really a tattoo? Have I set you on to think of there's always been something that has been too crazy for you to get, and now you're like, should I get that?
I was just trying to think about that. Like
is there something that is so nuts? Do you have any tattoos that if you could, when you lay your head down at night, be like, I wish I could just take that off my body right now, but I can't?
Well, like all of them.
I fucking can't. He said all of them.
I mean, there's not a one that I would keep.
Oh, that's fucking funny. I'm going to invest in this company. Like literally every single one of them was a huge mistake. From like the best professional artists to like Frosty in a hotel room. They're all
take them all off.
The worst. I hate everybody. Holy shit.
Sacramento, California will phase out the controversial use of blood from caged dogs in pet hospitals under a new bill signed by Governor Gavin Newsom. Under the new law, veterinarians in the state will be able to operate canine blood banks similar to the voluntary model used for people, which is anticipated to help increase the amount of life-saving supplies needed to heal injured or ailing pets. A national shortage of dog blood has left veterinarians scrambling for limited supplies. California currently requires that all animal blood purchased by veterinarians come from 2 privately owned companies that house hundreds of donor dogs at their facilities for the sole purpose of collecting their blood. I didn't know anything about this.
Never heard of that. I was like, this is insane.
Animal rights groups have accused these facilities of mistreating donor dogs.
And what the fuck are these dogs doing? These dogs are just like chained up giving blood?
I don't know. It sounds like the worst thing ever.
It's like
accused these facilities of mistreating donor dogs, but substantiating those claims is difficult because the companies have sweeping exemptions from public records and laws, including sealing their state inspection records. Those records exemptions will no longer exist under Assembly Bill 1282 starting January 1st. Under the bill, the phase out of closed colony donor dog facilities will begin.
Colony donor dog facilities is so dark.
It sounds like the darkest.
It's the darkest fiction ever.
Only
created.
2 places. Like provide all the blood for all the dogs.
Windowless warehouse. What's just the cries? What's going on in there? Nothing.
It's a dog colony. Happy dog colony.
Happy dog colony. Blood bank. Donor. Science fiction. Don't worry. Everything's cool in here. Dogs are happy. Dogs are not happy. I love this like voluntary donor. Like, come on. Like there's a dog. Like, you know what? I know that there's a dog.
But it's like every time you go into the vet, if your vet asked you like, okay, we're gonna do some tests. By the way, would you consider allowing your animal to donate blood today? Like you'd be like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would be such a nice thing to be able to provide, knowing that like, oh, they're taking some blood to do some tests and they're going to pull some blood that they're going to send off and somebody because they're going to help somebody.
Match up another dog.
Do dogs have blood types?
Yeah, they must have blood types, right? Or no?
I would think they do.
I mean, we do. I mean, we're all dogs, right? You know? I don't know. I mean, we got a lot to fucking learn. That's the deal here. Clearly.
I mean, I'm like a weird, like, never heard of it.
You love dogs.
Never heard of it.
We gotta find these facilities because you know what they're gonna try to do? They're gonna try to get as much blood out of the dogs as they can until the fucking date that they're not allowed to. I mean, how much blood can you get from this dog? The dog already gave today.
There's 7 blood types found in dogs.
Wow.
DEA 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, DEA 4, DEA 3, 5, and 7.
Holy shit.
The most commonly found blood type is DEA 1.1, which means that those dogs may only safely donate to other dogs who have DEA 1.1.
Wow. So you say you got the
DEA
dog.
stands for dog erythrocyte antigen.
You're at the vet. The vet takes a little bit to run some tests. The vet takes a little bit to have a sort of a depository, a bank for if a dog comes into surgery. I mean, come on, man. Dogs are smart, intuitive animals.
I just never knew anything about this.
Windowless
and I never
warehouses.
thought about it.
Who runs these centers? Who works at them? What type of a monster works at these places? What do? Take blood from dogs. All day, all night. In a windowless warehouse.
What have I done to my phone? I think I've broken it.
No, what have they done to your phone? That's the thing. They want you to get that 13. And so they're fucking...
That young 13.
They want to break that. Can they break it from headquarters?
Oh, boy. What did I do?
In Silicon Valley, can they do that? Can they send a signal to break your phone?
I'm sure.
Okay.
My name is Jonathan Larroquette. This is Seth Romatelli.
Thank you so much.
This is episode number 888 of our fucking podcast.
This podcast was watched over by delicate angels. And then a devil came in to try to break your phone. And that's the duality, the nature of man.
Like find
Good
a piece
versus
of my
evil.
phone. Like,
Oh, that's
I don't
not
know
good.
what's happened here.
Piece is gone.
The
The button to make it work is gone.
We are a listener-supported, commercial-free podcast. We are only supported through you, the listener,
The angels.
and we do not sell advertising time or space
Like the
on
devil
this show,
would.
as just like Satan would.
I mean, that's essentially what all these other podcasts are. They're doing the devil's work. By doing what? By taking money to try to dupe you into buying things you do not want or need for their own self-interest. Sounds satanic to me.
Yeah, I have to believe that's.
I mean, that's satanic in nature.
So if you'd like to,
Whereas the other option is a more of a community-based approach
angelic.
of angelic softness in community, in positivity and peace. Or you could listen to Satan podcasts that do his work,
the Satanic Network.
Lucifer's work.
So support us, please, by going to our Patreon page and pledging $5 a month to the show. That gives you access to all the video episodes, and it gives you access to the archived audio episodes that we've been doing since 2006 that aren't available anywhere else. It also gives you discounts on merchandise, and it gives you early pre-orders and heads up about ticket sales, all that kind of stuff. So please consider doing that. It means the world to us. Thank you to everybody who does. Please don't stop.
888
Yep.
842-2357. That's our toll-free voicemail. You can call that voicemail for anything you need, anything you want, anything you need. We just asked that you come back for 889 and tell a friend about our show.
friend.
You happen to be, for whatever reason, thank you for supporting, whether you're doing it to watch the episodes, whether you're doing it because you still listen and you want to support. If you happen to look, if you were watching this, you will see.
I don't know that they can see it.
Oh, you can't see it? Well, maybe at the end you can.
I'll do it right now while we're wrapping up here.
I had the picture, the Grand Canyon photograph that we mentioned. I don't remember what episode it was, a few episodes ago, that I took in the Grand Canyon. I'm driving out here. I had that kind of as a joke, but for real, it was funny. But I was like, I'm going to get that blown up so I can see it in all its beauty. And it's a really good picture.
It's fucking awesome.
It's really cool. A couple of friends, they're dangerously, precariously hanging off a...
You wouldn't be able to do what they're doing, I don't think, right now.
There's
I don't
probably...
think you're allowed to do that anymore.
To, climb from that rock face down to that,
This, certain death face, and then, just be like, take a picture.
Well, I think
were they, yelling at you, take a picture, or you saw them, you knew that you were like, I have to capture this beautiful moment?
I am... yes. Well, I told them... I'm going to leave you here, and you're not coming all the way to Los Angeles unless you go dangle out on that ledge.
And then let me snap a pic.
Greatest photograph of all time. They were like, all right.
I just feel like that's going to be blocked off at this point.
It just seems like, I don't know how they got down there. It seems like, and they're both leaning back, and these are two, crazy people. These are jump off quarries without testing like.
So you know that they were feeling the like.
This is like me at the quarries. Like I wouldn't do that for $1,000, and before I finish, they're both like,
doing methods.
Like sideways going off of it. So the fact that they're leaning back means that they're like,
holy shit,
we shouldn't be doing this. But it's legal in 95. It's not legal in 2021.
It's not legal in 96, 97 probably.
You think that a park ranger saw this photograph
like,
being
this is
taken,
dangerous.
and it's been shut down since. Labor Day of 95, they probably blocked off the top up there by that.
That's what I'm saying.
What's that kind of tree? Is that old cacti?
What is that? A little.
It's probably blocked off now.
Like a desert juniper or something.
Yeah, desert. The title of this photo is Desert Juniper.
Amongst friends.
Desert Juniper and then in parentheses, amongst friends.
888-842-2357. Also, end of this month, Saturday, October 30th. Back room at Collectivo in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We are so thrilled to be coming back to Milwaukee. Get tickets for that show if you haven't. There's already a lot of tickets sold, but there's still some available. We are coming. It's not getting canceled. As far as we know, it's happening.
It's days away.
So come and get that sweet, sweet comedy in person.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Get an injection of comedy. And then, like Seth said, come back for 889, and thank you.
Thank you.
Seatbelts.
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 Seatbelts.